This is another sign of the times, an analysis, and a commentary. Donald Trump's reckless behavior. President-elect Donald Trump's repeated insistence that the United States will purchase Greenland and take over the Panama Canal in his next administration comes with real-world consequences, according to the New York Times' Tom Friedman. And his international bluster shouldn't be taken as a joke, he warned, adding that China and Russia are listening. Trump's remarks are reckless stupidity beyond belief. Some may think Trump's remarks on taking Greenland and the Panama Canal are just a joke from an attention-seeking leader with no filter. He said, "They are not a joke. They are a prescription for chaos." The Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist said that Trump's desire for the United States to acquire Greenland and the Panama Canal has already done more damage than people realize. Continued threats from the incoming president to seize various lands could put the country at serious risk and do harm to the world order established after World War II.
Can you assure the world that as you try to get control of these areas, you are not going to use military or economic coercion?
No, I can't assure you. You're talking about Panama and Greenland. No, I can't assure you on either of those two. I'm not going to commit to that now. It might be that you'll have to do something. Look, the Panama Canal is vital to our country. We need Greenland for national security purposes. I've been told that for a long time, long before I even ran. I mean, people have been talking about it for a long time. You have approximately 45,000 people there. People really don't know if Denmark has any legal right to it. We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name. I don't want to hurt the negotiation. If the deal isn't done before I take office, which is now going to be 2 weeks, all hell will break out in the Middle East. So we're going to try and have a policy where no windmills are being built. You know, off the coast of New Jersey, they want to build like 200 windmills. The people are going crazy. Nobody wants them. They're dangerous. You see what's happening up in the Massachusetts area with the whales. The windmills are driving the whales crazy. He wants all gas heaters out of your homes and apartments. He wants them to be replaced by essentially electric heaters. I don't know what it is with electric. This guy loves electric. Does anybody have a heater where you go and you're scratching? And that's what they want you to have. These people are crazy. There's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with them.
Donald Trump is chaos and confusion. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. So then, Jehovah knows how to rescue people of godly devotion out of trial, but to deserve unrighteous people to be destroyed on the day of judgment, especially those who seek to defile the flesh of others and who despise authority. Daring and self-willed, they are not afraid to speak abusively of glorious ones, whereas angels, although they are greater in strength and power, do not bring against them an accusation in abusive terms out of respect for Jehovah. But these men, like unreasoning animals that act on instinct and are born to be caught and destroyed, speak abusively about things of which they are ignorant. They will suffer destruction brought on by their own destructive course, suffering harm as their reward for their own harmful course. They consider it pleasurable to indulge in luxurious living, even in the daytime. There are spots and blemishes who revel in their deceptive teachings while feasting together with you. Their eyes are full of adultery and are unable to desist from sin, and they entice unstable ones. They have a heart trained in greed. They are accursed children, Abandoning the straight path, they have been led astray. They have followed the path of Balaam, the son of Beor, who loved the reward of wrongdoing, but was reproved for his own violation of what was right. A voiceless beast of burden, speaking with a human voice, hindered the prophet's mad course. These are waterless springs and mists driven by a violent storm, and the blackest darkness has been reserved for them. They make high-sounding statements that are empty. By appealing to the desires of the flesh and with acts of brazen conduct, they entice people who have just escaped from those who live in error. While they are promising them freedom, they themselves are slaves of corruption. For if anyone is overcome by someone, he is his slave. Certainly, if, after escaping from the defilements of the world by an accurate knowledge of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, they get involved again with these very things and are overcome, their final state has become worse for them than the first. It would have been better for them not to have accurately known the path of righteousness, but after knowing it, to turn away from the holy commandment that they received. What the true proverb says has happened to them. The dog has returned to its own vomit, and the sow that was bathed to rolling in the mire or mud. This is the warning, and all these are more signs of the times. Donald Trump's reckless stupidity.
On Greenland and Donald Trump's response before you respond.
No, I can't assure you on either of those two. But I can say this. We need them for economic security. The Panama Canal was built for our military. I'm not going to commit to that now. It might be that you'll have to do something. Look, the Panama Canal is vital to our country. It's being operated by China. China. And we gave the Panama Canal to Panama. We didn't give it to China. And they've abused it. They've abused that gift. It should have never been made, by the way. Giving the Panama Canal is why Jimmy Carter lost the election, in my opinion, more so maybe than the hostages. The hostages were a big deal.